Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. In a world overflowing with scripted romance and dramatic performances, it's refreshing to witness something so genuine and heartfelt. Chinese dramas have long been a haven for love stories, ranging from historical epics to modern-day tales. Yet amid the endless wave of new releases, one particular on-screen pairing has unexpectedly stood out. Not because of celebrity hype or sensational plotlines, but because of the raw, unpolished sincerity between them. Kai and Tan Songyun, once an unlikely duo in the eyes of many, have sparked real buzz both at home and abroad with their recent collaboration. Their drama, You Are More Beautiful Than Starlight, also known under titles like You Are My Desire or Fish and Sea Story, may initially appear to be just another romantic series. But from the first scenes they shared, it became clear this was something different. This was not about grand gestures or over-the-top declarations. It was about subtlety. About authenticity. Instead of dramatic monologues or climactic confrontations, their love story unfolds in small, almost imperceptible moments, a quiet glance, a shared smile, the kind of comfort that only real closeness brings. These delicate interactions felt less like acting and more like fragments of real life captured on camera. Kai, known for his prior roles with prominent actresses like Wu Jinyan, Story of Yangzi Palace, and Bai Lu, Arsenal Military Academy, One and Only, had always brought a certain flair to his performances. But with Tan Songyun, something shifted. His portrayal became softer, more restrained, more human. Off-screen, Kai has often been seen as charismatic but sometimes emotionally guarded. In past roles, his intensity sometimes came off as forced. But alongside Tan Songyun, that barrier seems to melt. He doesn't need to raise his voice or push out tears, his emotions flow naturally. With her, Kai admitted in an interview, everything just feels effortless. I don't have to think too much. The emotions come on their own. Tan Songyun, with her approachable charm and grounded presence, plays a key role in this transformation. She's not the typical glamorous leading lady. Her warmth and relatability seem to disarm those around her, including Kai. She brings out a side of him that feels honest, unfiltered. To her, he is not a star. He is simply a man in love. And to him, she's not just a co-star, she's someone who makes him feel seen. Their dynamic goes beyond performance. It's a connection that's deeply felt, even in silence. Whether they're sitting side by side, sharing a cup of tea, or just staring at the stars without saying a word, the emotional weight of their presence together is unmistakable. These moments don't rely on dialogue, they rely on something deeper. A quiet, mutual understanding that resonates with viewers in a way that's rare in drama today. Kai and Tan Songyun have reminded audiences what authentic chemistry looks like. Not exaggerated or performative, but intimate and real. And perhaps, in a world full of rehearsed romances, that's the kind of love story we need the most. Some fans even collected behind-the-scenes clips, showing the moment when Sukai reflexively looked at Tan Songyun with a look that was too real, too meaningful to be an acting exercise. A gentle look, like someone who is secretly in love but can't hide it. The public reaction was unstoppable. Social media exploded with video edits, fan art, and speculation that this love was not just on screen. Many said, "This is too real. They can't just be acting." Hashtags with their ship names were frequently trending, and even interviews with producers and directors revealed that their off-script dynamic was very natural, as if they weren't acting anything, just being themselves. In a sea of acting partnerships designed for the sake of marketability, Kai and Tan Songyun's connection felt like a rare find. It wasn't just romantic chemistry. It was a soul-level connection, what many would call a soul connection. It wasn't about who was prettier, more intense, or more legendary. It was about who made their co-star the best version of themselves. And Tan Songyun did just that for Kai. In turn, Kai also brought out a mature, calm, and deep side of Tan Songyun that perhaps hadn't been explored much in previous dramas. Could they become more than co-stars? No one knows. But the public's expectations were so strong that it almost felt like a collective prayer. Fans wrote open letters, petitions, and even sent symbolic gifts, as if they were all silent witnesses to an unfinished love story. But even if they never got together romantically, their relationship gave the world something very valuable, a renewed belief in pure love. It's no coincidence that Kai and Tan Songyun managed to create one of the most touching on-screen romances in modern Chinese drama history. They didn't shout, they didn't try to steal the show. They just lit up silently. And perhaps therein lies their greatest strength. Like a star that doesn't explode but shines steadily in the dark of night, the love they portray is the kind that endures. Not because it's spectacular, but because it's honest. Are we witnessing the birth of a legendary couple? Or are we just witnessing two great actors who happen to have perfect synergy? No one can be sure. But one thing is clear. Kai and Tan Songyun have created a space for audiences to experience something beautiful, honest, and moving. In a world increasingly skeptical of love, they serve as a reminder that true romance doesn't have to be loud, big, or sensational. Sometimes, a glance and a small smile are all it takes. And maybe, just maybe, behind the camera, these two stars are discovering that when starlight meets soul, miracles are not only possible, but real. In an entertainment world often dominated by glamour and sensation, Tan Songyun and Kai's charm lies in their simplicity. There is no artificial sensation, no scandal created for the sake of public attention. They appear as two people who carry out their professions with sincerity and dedication. The small moments behind the scenes, like Kai's attentive gaze when Tan Songyun speaks, or the way they spontaneously help each other during filming, are living proof that their connection doesn't stop in front of the camera. Viewers, who are increasingly tired of industrial dramas, feel like they have rediscovered hope for a tender and honest love that grows not because of a script, but because of the authenticity of the heart. Now, Fans are not only looking forward to new episodes or their next big screen project, but also to whether this story will go beyond fiction. Will two hearts that have been united by a script finally come together in the real world? This question haunts comment rooms, fan bases, and even the largest Chinese drama forums. If one day the world hears that Kai and Tan Songyun truly fell in love and chose each other, then their story will go beyond mere drama, it will become a legend. A legend about how true love can grow in the spotlight, remain pure even when watched by millions of eyes, and prove that in a world that is constantly changing, true feelings still have a place to grow and shine. Please leave your discussion. Welcome to leave comments. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all.